guys, Ollie of London Discraft Community. Welcome back to another video. We will be covering Paige and Paul McBeth discs in this video here. I know that a lot of you guys will be watching this and it's probably going to be the highlight of the whole series. So I'm really excited for this to show you off. So let's get straight into it. Welcome to the Discraft edition. This one is probably the biggest, most expensive one out of all 7 videos, so I've been looking forward to this one and I'm sure you guys will as well. Let's start off with Paige, shall we? So first off we have a test flight Paige. Nice swirl here in the new plastic with a nice blank stamp as well. These only came out in a limited run and really awesome to have, and with Discraft they make it super clear what's test flight and what's not, so it's really cool to be able to collect these. So let's see what else we got. So I have the next two are also for Paige Fierces. This is signed by Paige, 5-time world champion, and labeled number 85. So this was technically made before the test flight Fierces came out, and there were 100 given away before the test flight came out, and this is labeled number 85. The first 50 came out on Paige website, and the other ones came out on Discraft's website from memory. So this one was number 85. The last one is also a Fierce, also pre-test flight, and this one's extra special because it's kind of got a nice little burst, also signed by Paige, but this is number 100. So out of 100, this is number 100, extra special, rare, Fierce, Discraft Fierce, pre-test flight. Super excited to be able to get number 100. Right, that is all the Paige discs. The rest are all Paul McBeth, believe it or not. I'm sure I'll find someone in there that is not Paul McBeth, but I think most of it should be. We'll start off with something standard. Don't think there's anything too special. I just like the look of this. This is yellow and black. It's a 5-time ESP Buzz. Just a really clean, smooth looking disc. Obviously this is probably a stock run and there's probably loads of these out there. But I like the look of it. I think it's really cool, black and yellow together. And when he becomes 6 and 7 and 8-time world champion, this will be extra nice. Speaking of which, the next one we have is a juicy Force, 4-time world champion Paul McBeth. This is a black with American flag stamp claws. Again, it's the first run, so there's probably a few of these out there, but again, just really like the combination of the frost white, black flag together. Moving on to the prototypes. Here we have a prototype mid-range Paul McBeth. This is obviously the Malta. So we've got a prototype Malta here in, what do you call this? Purple, maroon kind of color. Nice swirl, nice simple stamp, gold stamp. So one of those is prototype. Next up we have the prototype distance driver Hades. I know Chris, you asked me about these just the other day and I still didn't have any, so sorry about that. I do have some, but these are not for sale unfortunately. Prototype Hades, nice swirl, and really like the colour. Again, great stamp as well. Prototype Hades. Next one is another prototype Hades, nice burst, swirl in the back as well. It's kind of got a rainbow stamp to it, so I really like that combination as well. So we've got the blue and the orange. Moving on. one more prototype Hades, so that makes it 3. 2 in orange, 1 in blue, also with the rainbow stamp. So I think that's very similar to this one, just slightly different blend of orange. And the back is a nice swirl too as well. But it's got the same stamp as well. Right, moving on to the prototype Zeus, or Kong, as it used to be called, as it was still in prototype. Here's a green with a little chip in it there, on the stamp, you can see, but it's the prototype Kong in green with red, really nice stamp. And this one is one of my favorites. It's a prototype Kong as well. Picked it up from a UK retailer and really happy with that. So I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but this is really, really nice. This is again the prototype Kong, or Zeus as it's now called. Moving on to the really exciting stuff. We'll start off with the prototype. I've got this off Scott Rickard, I think. So thanks Scott for hooking me up with this. This was a Paul McBeth prototype putter approach, and obviously that's the Luna. So we've got a prototype Luna with the American flag. Really like that. And then we have a Paul McBeth 2019 World Champion, 5-time, on the back and the front as well. What do they call these? The Crystal Z, I believe they do. Paul McBeth Luna, doesn't say, but it looks like a Crystal Z Luna, kind of in black with a blue stamp on it. Moving on to the real special stuff now. So we've got the test flight discs. Here we have the Hades. So this is the test flight Hades. Just so you know, the Luna was the only disc that was not part of the series that had a test flight to it. So we got prototype Luna, which was technically the first Lunas that came out. There were no test flight Lunas made. So technically the prototype was one of the first Lunas to come out. Anyways, back to the Hades. We've got a nice clean looking green one here with a blue stamp on it. Test flight Hades. Usually Discraft gives the test flight discs to all their sponsored players. And then they have some, depending on the run, they have some available for sale in person only to support their disc golf sponsored competitions. So I obviously bought this second hand, and I got this one here at the same time as well. If you've been watching disc golf for a while, you might be aware of the event called Beat the Beast. So at the beginning of last year, the Beat the Beast competition was where you could play doubles against Paul McBeth. Can't remember the name of the course, but the winners would obviously win some prizes, but every player that entered in the competition would get Beat the Beast discs. And any guesses what these might be? Feel free to pause the video and have a guess. I'm about to say it now. So these are the pre-test flight Hades. Again, only available in person at that event if you signed up. That's the only way you can get these. So we've got the test flight Hades, but this was Beat the Beast Hades, which came out before the test flight ones. Moving along. Here we have a test flight Malta. All of these are usually given out to the pro players. The Malta I actually bought from Hayley King, so super excited to support her out on tour. Obviously all the money went straight to her, bought it from her, so again, super memorable disc that I got this from Hayley King directly, really excited for that. So this is the test flight Malta. Moving on to the test flight Onyx. This one I also bought from Hayley King, so I was fortunate enough to get 2 discs from her. All the proceeds went straight to her, supporting her out on tour. Really excited to be able to get that directly. But again, I think now Discraft have tightened up slightly and you're not technically supposed to sell the test flight discs. And now they're making extra test flights available for sale because they know collectors out there will want them. So they make half a batch for pros to test and then half a batch to sell at events. But that was before this one. Last one on the test flight series is of course the test flight com. So loving the pink, really beautiful disc. It's got a slight rainbow stamp to it, 170 to 172 grams. Just a real beautiful disc. Test flight com, now called the Zeus. And save maybe the best for last. You tell me. This is certainly one of the nastiest swirly discs I've ever seen in my life. So let's have a look. Have a look at this. This is the Paul McBeth 1060 rated disc. Obviously the highest rated player of all time, and what a swirl this is. This is a Discraft Onyx. What does it say here? Highest rated player ever, October 8th, 2019. Hashtag making moves, Paul McBeth. But just look at that swirl. That is absolutely incredible. And fun story about this disc as well. I bought this disc on eBay before they were publicly announced. So obviously one person or people got it out the factory somehow, I suppose, put it up for sale, and I was fortunate enough to grab it on eBay before it was publicly announced. But what a swirly disc this is, and that it wraps up the Discraft collection. We've got a ton of Paul McBeth stuff here, the Paige Fierces as well, test flights and pre-test flight as well. So I'm really excited for these, and just hope that both Paul and Paige just keep smashing it and winning more world titles and the route support them, obviously, as you can see. Anyways guys, thank you for watching that. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Comment down below, let me know what you think of my Discraft collection. Are you impressed? You're not impressed? What else you got? I'm really excited to see what you got. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Check in the description below for the other videos I've been doing on the unboxing videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.